So I've partnered with Donner Music, and they were so nice enough to send me this Backbeat electronic drum set. Let's open this up and see what it's all about. Super, super excited. The box is really well organized. Everything is labeled. That is very helpful. Create the moment, Donner Music. You have your manual here. This is going to be great for helping setting up. It's also in multiple languages. It has images on what needs to be set up, how to set everything up. This is going to be very helpful to have. All right, everything is unboxed. And now we can start putting it all together. I have everything laid out, ready to go. Comes with a drum key, some extra spare parts just in case. The most impressive thing I think though is the wiring. This is it. You have your actual wiring that plugs in for the LED lights that light up around the drum rim, and then the actual pad or cymbal that sends the hit of the drum to the drum brain. All the wiring is internal inside the rack. You just literally plug in into the port, into the either drum head or the cymbals. That's pretty amazing. My old kit over there, everything is wired on the outside. That is a 2007 kit, and this is a 2026 kit. Huge difference. I cannot wait to play this. So this is something that's really cool. This is the rack, and this circle part right here, you can spin this to loosen and tighten it, which will then adjust the arms any way you want. So you don't need an actual like drum key for it, although there is a drum key. You can then just tighten this right up, and then it stays in its spot and it won't move. It's locked in there. That is genius. I love that design. These clamps are great too. Old school ones would have to slide on, so you'd have to remove the whole leg to then slide it on. These ones just simply go right over, which is great. Boom. Pull that piece up. You can slide on, adjust it to anywhere you want, and you're good to go from there. The way they label this is extremely easy. You have your cables that are labeled. Okay, there's one there, and there's one there. You just simply line them up right into the ports. Plug it in there. Plugs in there. Okay. You then just hook this on there. And then the wiring runs into its respective areas, which in this case is going to go into either that one or that one there. That's it. All the wires internally run right up into the bottom of this to the drum brain, which the drum brain clicks down in. There's knobs underneath to tighten it. Plug it in, turn it on. We're getting there, we're getting there. All right, it's all hooked up. Let's turn it on for the first time ever. That is so cool. Oh, look at that. Ha. Nice. Cool. All right, let's play around with this. That was the Led Zeppelin kit. Let's try a rock kit. Nashville kit. Let's try with the lights off. All right, so now I was able to hook up the MIDI running into my machine, and I'm using the Ultimate Heavy drums. They sound amazing. Yeah, it was extremely easy. Right on the actual drum brain, you can go in under the system mode, and then you can go under edit, then you go under MIDI, and then you can then adjust all the parameters of how everything you want to sound working with the plugin. All right, so my overall thoughts on this thing is I love it. The response is just amazing. The mesh is The mesh pads are just, they're perfect. I didn't change or I didn't tune or anything. I left all these lugs the same. I know what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to get another cymbal. So I can have this crash a little higher and then put another one right here so that I can change that to be a crash or a ride and a china. And then usually I just have two toms. So I'm going to probably change this tom to like a crash ride and then have my two overheads on the rim side, and then on the top probably like a catch one or just a different cymbal sound or whatever. And then the hi-hat, since I don't use the hi-hat pedal, I can program it where the edge could be open and the top could be closed, or top could be open and the edge could be closed. And you can do it all right from the brain, which is amazing. It's extremely easy to use. You have like your system, you have like your editor, you have a record if you wanted to run like a USB chip in the back or something. You can have practices, you got rudiments, you got groove library, you got songs, you can do different effects, you can do compressors, reverb, all kinds of cool stuff. And then when you change the drums, you just literally turn the knob, stuff like that, which is pretty awesome. If you wanted to change how loud something is, you can just literally just slide it up and down. That's it. The hi-hats are too loud, bring them down. Simple as that. So super easy to use, really convenient. I give this a solid probably 9 out of 10 when it comes to electronic drums. So highly recommend it. This is the Donner Backbeat kit. If you're looking for something that's beginner, or if you are a little bit more advanced and you just want something to mess around with. It's also very light too, which is awesome. This would be a great kit to bring around if you're a cover band, or you just want volume control if you're playing out somewhere. So that's my review. I love them. Thank you, Donner, again for sending this. Couldn't be more excited and happy to use it and to continue to play it in my electronic part of my drum videos that I post. Thank you, guys.